Hello, peoples. This is going to be a one-on-one, me versus Locust. Locust will be Terra and I will be the blue Protoss. I believe this is the novice map. Yeah, the rocks here and here actually do give that away. So this is one of the novice maps. One of the 51st matches that you get for free when you start. Well, I guess not for free, but just for like practice matches. I think that's what they're called. And yeah, we're totally both noobs. At least I'm a noob. And yeah, I am going for this cool pylon right here, getting that extra supply while I'm making that probe. When you actually play these practice matches, it actually goes on normal speed, and so when you play the game, it actually feels a little slower than it is when you're watching the replay. And for those that don't know, faster is actually faster than real time. Normal, I believe, is real time. I'm not so sure. Maybe totally wrong. But yeah. So Locust is going for a 10 barracks, while I'm going for a 13 gateway. I guess it's a little late for one of those early gateway builds, but you know what? I will do this the way I want to do this because I'm a total noob and I can play the way I like. This guy has SCV just prepping up those supply depots, and I do have a second gateway on the way. I should be pumping out more probes, but I do not do that because I am not pro. Which is why I am casting and not playing those Haxor League matches. Cybernetics Core going up along with this third gateway, actually. I still should be pumping out probes and using the Nexus and making some units or something, but I do not do that. This guy is going for both refineries right now. Right, so he's making a marine. He has his refinery. He's going for another supply depot. In terms of income, I am doing a lot better than he is, actually. But he is getting the gas. Well, I guess I'm getting the gas too, but I only have one gas while this guy is definitely running on two gases. He doesn't have an orbital command yet, but this early it's not really that necessary. Anything after, I guess, say 20 SCVs would be considered late. My mineral income is almost twice as high as his, and I do have that second gas going with three probes on this one and 3 probes on this one. That's 6. This dude also has 6. He's actually really low on minerals compared to gas, and he's not really making anything gas heavy, so I don't know why he's doing that. But StarCraft tips those things as good economy is always good, something like that. Or maybe I'm just paraphrasing. Our harvester count, mine's actually higher than his by about 1. I do have that lonely probe making the Nexus when I should be moving him, have him harvest stuff. And I believe I am... He actually has an engineering bay on the way, so he might be just going for those marine marauders and just go for an upgrade after that. Just at the tech lab. He's not really researching anything though. I'm trying to make like defender units just in case he gets air and just try to cheese me. I'm sorry, wrong use of terms. And my first expansion is a little over halfway done. Got a pylon there to warp in units here. I have, well, yeah. If I don't make another pylon, so I'm gonna get supply blocked really fast. This guy is totally ready for supplies. And he still doesn't have a orbital command or a planetary fortress. A little strange, in my opinion. He is going for those combat shields, and he doesn't have any upgrades for his engineering bay. Not making any missile turrets, so I'm not really so sure what the purpose of this is for. Going for that factory. I believe I warped in 2 stalkers over here. And I'm just gonna go try to kill these rocks. And my first expansion is up, but it's not really saturated or anything. I'm making an observer just to make sure he doesn't have anything crazy over here. The walking distance is actually pretty far, because you have to go all the way around here. In a normal map, these wouldn't be blocked. You'd have to go all the way down, all the way across, and then come all the way down here. So a rush on this map wouldn't really be a good idea. Just because, like, by the time you have your rush forces up here, they'll probably have a steady enough defense to actually take you down. He doesn't wall up here, probably because he's confident in this destructible rock. And he has good reason to be. I would be too. That's why I don't wall off here. And I am actually only running on 3 gateways. I'm not making any other units right now. In terms of army size, supply-wise, I'm actually about 10 ahead. And I actually have spent a lot of gas and stuff on my army. Income-wise, I am slightly behind on the mineral. Actually, we're about the same on the minerals, just kind of fluctuating here. The gas, I'm way ahead as well, but I am using them for immortals and observers and stalkers and whatnot. I think I actually use most of them on sentries. As he gets his first expand up, I actually do kill his SCV there. I'm just going to leave that there because it's kind of just a distraction, and from I learned it's just better to ignore that since there's no SCV on there, it can't really progress, and you can probably just cancel it anyway to save those minerals. So I do have a small force here. I don't send them up, and I'm actually making an armor. Oh, he's actually making an armory. I'm sorry. So I think he's just trying to tech straight up, but he didn't realize that I would come with this totally uber stalker force, and after scouting him out. I still only have 3 probes on this mineral line, but I do have a lot of minerals. And he's like, oh my gosh, Reaper! He's kind of stuck there. I don't know what's wrong with him. But back to the action. Well, there's not really any action. He's just making... Yeah, these things are just going to get killed on the way unless he just changes that rally point. And he is making some Hellions. Not really the best choice to go against Stalkers. Personally, I would... Actually, I wouldn't build anything out of here. I would just try to move all my SCVs over here or somewhere and just build barracks and try to use whatever resources I have. Actually, I would try to move this over here. Move this over here. Mass Marauders, and then just try to come in for like an attack. I still don't see the point of the engineering bay. Maybe he was supposed to use it later. I don't know. I'm not that pro here. And before you guys start commenting like, oh my god, it's such a noob game, why are you posting these? I'm actually doing this because I am going to start commentating more games. And I just want to practice on lower level games with me and other people that I met in random stuff. And so I'm just going to try to practice my casting skills and try to improve. Hopefully maybe get up to like Husky and HD level. But maybe not, probably not. Because they are totally pro at this casting thing. And I am just a peon learning how to do this. So no one's actually making anything. I have a whole bunch of resources stored up. He's just trying to survive. APM wise, he's not really doing that much. But I can't really say the same for my APM. Units lost. Actually didn't lose any units this match. Even with his whole forces and things like that. I didn't actually... Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, don't kill me. Units... He has nothing anymore. Total in spending, he's actually spent more on me on teching than I did, but... Well, he didn't GG or anything, but the game is over. I have emerged victorious. In terms of army, he didn't spend that much, as you guys can see. Economy, I did slightly better than him, and technology, he actually beat me. But he didn't really make any units to attack my forces. In final income's not really that important. Resources, he actually had enough to rebuild had he relocated like somewhere here where I couldn't reach, because I have absolutely no air units. So for a time he actually could have, but I actually did have this warp prism here, so I could have just like boom, warp prism, and it's like, yeah, those are some sexy sound effects. Well, anyway, this was a totally noob game between me and somebody, a Locust. And yeah, this was just the 50 practice matches, and yeah, don't make fun of me. This is just my replay practicing. So yeah, guys, you should totally subscribe, and after I get a new program, I should be getting either today or sometime during this weekend, I will be able to post higher quality videos of this and my castings. So please subscribe. Well, actually, I don't even know what subscribing does, but just watch the videos, and I will, you know, yeah, that's about it. Well, anyways, goodbye, peoples. Bye! Alrighty. See how this turned out.